Church of God Northwest. I'm so grateful to have just a moment to share an update with you about our church planting journey here in Hillsboro. You know, July marks 1 year since our family relocated from Michigan to plant this new church, and my goodness, what a year it has been. I shared just a little bit with you last year at the assembly that we really felt the Lord inviting us as we began this journey to take time to trust the leading of the Spirit, take time to exegete our community, determine what God is doing and how He's inviting us to start a new church here. It's also been really important to us to dive in to put roots down in this community. We really want to build something that's lasting and rooted here with deep connections in the community. And so we've been diving in with everything we can, all 6 of us in our family, to really make home here and build relationships in community. It's been an incredible process. This year, we've especially just been so moved by people that we believe the Lord is putting into our path and people who are excited about being a part of this new church with us. We've had conversations with people who are curious about faith and looking for a place to explore that. We've talked with many people who are walking through some real challenges in their lives. In fact, I was talking with a new friend of mine now, and she was telling me how this felt like just such a gift from God to have this opportunity to be a part of this new faith community in the midst of a season that was really disorienting and really difficult with what she was walking through. And one of the things we've noticed most is that we're having conversations with parents who perhaps have had some faith experience in their own lives, but aren't currently a part of a church, and now that they have kids, are longing for a space for their kids to encounter Jesus and have a place to explore faith. As we've started talking about the new church we're starting, we're talking with parents and they're leaning in and they're saying, that's what I want for my kids. And I love that we get to create a space like that. In fact, we've been so excited about the kids and the youth who have been a part of this. I'm grateful that our own kids are a central part of building this church together. And we know that being intentionally for the next generation is absolutely at the heart of our mission. So what a year it's been, diving in, connecting through schools, through the Chamber of Commerce, through other pastors in the community, through different events around town, and especially in the bleachers at the games. And as this community is beginning to emerge, a new name for our church has become clear. It's called Hope Collective. We're really excited about that name and excited about the opportunity to have a space that's collaborative and mission focused with people coming together as a collective. You know, we are forever grateful for the courage of the Valley Hope Community Church, the group of people who stepped out in faith to close in order to embark on the dying to restart pathway, believing that that's not the end of the story, but that we are right in the middle of a resurrection story. You know, one of the fun things has been to tell our story of what we're doing. And we've been experimenting a bit to tell our story on social media. And as we've done that and started talking about the church, we've made a discovery that most people in the community know our facility and our property because of a unique landmark that sits right here in our playground. People will lean in and they'll say, wait a minute, are you the Purple Dinosaur Church? Yes, we are. We have a purple dinosaur on the property. That's been one of the really fun things. We've been filming some videos about that, telling our story, having some fun with it. It's just a great, easy way to connect with some people. And it's given an excuse as I've been doing some invitations on social media, come have coffee with a pastor and hear about what we're doing. And it sparked some really cool, great conversations in the community. I love this space to experiment and to try new things like that. You know, another thing I want to tell you is we've been so grateful for the partnerships that have been emerging with other churches. We've had 8 churches come alongside to partner with us across 6 different states. One of those key churches is Vancouver Church, and that has been such a joy. Not only the strength of financial partnership that they've provided for us, but also the people who have been coming to help us with renovation projects across the campus. That has been so fun, and we love that opportunity to collaborate. And Vancouver Church has shared how it's been exciting and energizing for them to get to be a part of a church planting project. I love that that's happening. So this summer, we are in the midst of our earliest gatherings. We're mostly hanging out at parks and meeting families and getting to know people there. We're calling it Hang Out with Hope Collective. This fall, we're planning to launch our worship gatherings, and we're really looking forward to that as we continue to build this community of people together. You know, as my husband and I were praying about this opportunity, we just had this sense that God was moving in a very special way in Hillsboro. And this year, my goodness, it has been confirmed over and over and over. And we feel so grateful to be a part of what God is doing here. So friends, if you would keep us in your prayers in the days to come, pray especially for people in this community to encounter the hope of Jesus that this is all about. I just want to say thank you, Church of God Northwest, for your investment in us. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for the warm welcome.